Alright, recording started. Hello, hello. This is the second half of a stream I did. And the second half is going to be Reverse 1999, and I'm going to play some of the event story. this isn't going to be a very long VOD. I'm not planning on it anyway. I'm probably only going to be streaming for another 30 minutes or so. Because I have to get to some stuff that needs to happen. But I think it'll still be worth it. It'll still be a fun time. So sit back and relax. I have not touched this yet. We're starting from literally the beginning. Let's see what happens. The Haunted Highway. Graphic design, sound design, always super duper on point. And I believe this might be a new backdrop, unless this was used during the Uluru Games event. But even if it wasn't used that much because I don't really recognize it. So this might be a new backdrop, not sure. Rain-soaked soil, shallow footprints. Hey, it's Argus! A mercenary in a wide-brimmed hat kneels on one knee, her left eye glowing brightly.
10.6 inches long.
The soil beneath the footprint is uneven. One side presses deeper into the ground.
Signs of limping.
Wild stride, heavy indentations, a slight drag.
Male.
Heavy pressure on the footprint. Or the forefoot, lighter on the heel. Deep scratches at the front, fewer at the back.
Around 20 years old.
What? No way you can tell that. Light on his feet. Uneven pressure on the forefoot.
Lightweight.
She scratches her scalp with the barrel of her shotgun. Further she goes, the more regular the footprints become and the more clues emerge.
More sets of footprints here.
There's a rustling in the grass nearby, along with the faint sound.
Are you sure this is where the materials for the revered one are?
Sound of a conversation, okay.
There isn't even a single trace of human activity here, let alone a market. I guess the only possible explanation is we're here for these plants, right?
Of course not, you idiot.
That's too bad. I'm great at harvesting plants. I'm a pro, see? Check out these calluses. Although my mom would probably disagree. Do you have any idea what these materials look like? It must be important, so we better handle them with care. Don't want to risk mistaking them for weeds, you know? I hope they're easy enough to find. With my leg messed up like this, I can hardly handle any delicate work.
Leg messed up. It's his footprints, perhaps.
That's him. The one with a limp.
Sorry about this, man.
There's a distant sound of a gun being cocked.
But at least you'll see your mom soon. Up there in heaven.
Oh boy. The mercenary decisively pulls the trigger of her shotgun. The bullet grazes the assailant's cheek.
Who's there?
Aha! She was just in time. Okay, battle time. And this is a really easy battle, so I always like to pick lower level characters just to play something different for once, and that kind of thing. What if I did diggers? Debuff, control, shield. Rabies is DPS, poison. That might be fun. Wait a second. There's diggers.
Oh, this is groovy. Let's get on the road. I got the whole jar of water.
Well, this is out of sight.
I've never used rabies before. This'll be fun. How do you work rabies? Wait a second. After attacking, so every attack adds poison. Okay. If the target is in stuff, this attack does more damage. So we want to use this first, maybe. If the HP is above 40%. Okay. Cool. Oh, this is already in a negative status because of La Source. Cool! Let's see it slow motion. Oh, and what does this do? Mass debuff, reality defense, and mental defense. Okay.
Come.
Listen,
Sounds...
my friend.
Very nice. That'll put poison on them. Alright. This should do the trick.
Fine. You don't drink
Sounds-
this every day. The trend of the wireless source for sure.
Yay!
What are you waiting for? Get your ass out of here.
His trembling hands betray his fear and panic.
Ah, you got a couple questions for this one too, huh? Well, first come, first served. I'm afraid you're gonna have to get in line.
Whoa! She steps on the man's chest and presses the barrel of her gun against his throat.
All right, here's how we're gonna do this. I ask, you answer. If you lie, I'll blow your jaw off.
How do you know?
Have you ever met a girl named Kayla?
Kayla?
Kayla.
Let's try that again. A girl, about 5'3", chestnut hair, emerald green eyes. Speaks like a Texan. Have you seen her? Yes or no? No? Then why is her hair clip in your pocket?
Ooh! She presses down harder, jamming the shotgun into his throat.
I remember. There's a girl, 5'3", chestnut hair. She's always carrying a basket. Her name's Kayla, too. But her eyes ain't emerald green. They're...
The man's mouth opens helplessly as he desperately tries to remember the color of the girl's eyes. It's on the tip of his tongue, but he can't seem to spit it out. The crucial detail he should remember, but has now forgotten.
Tell me how you got this hair clip. The more detailed, the better.
We just bumped into each other by chance. She dropped it on the road, and I thought my daughter would like it, so I...
What? Relieved to have moved on from the color, the man blabbers on obediently. Her finger tightens on the trigger.
I'll give you one last chance. Where did you meet?
At a place called... Tuesday's Motel.
There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it?
She hefts the shotgun and knocks the man out with the butt.
Next time, just spit it out. Save us all some time.
Are you with the Foundation?
The Foundation?
Yeah. They hate the Foundation, you see. But you saved me. I need some help. My mom...
The mercenary cuts him off harshly.
I never heard of no Foundation. And I don't give a you-know-what about what's going on between you and them. Got my own matters to deal with. I'll leave him with you. Keep the gun. You figure the rest out yourself.
A thin cloud obscures the setting sun, scattering its light. She looks out into the horizon.
Now, where's this motel?
The young follower points a trembling finger southward, where the stars have started to appear in the sky. The red lowlands lay still, their furrows rising and falling gently.
Listen, you saved my life, so I owe you one. I have to warn you, that motel...
Save your breath. We're done here.
Wait!
The follower hurriedly pulls out a few dollar bills from his pocket.
You're a mercenary, right? I can tell by your gear. I'm worried about my mother. If you see her on the road, please give me a call.
He hesitates for a moment before taking off a metal locket from around his neck.
Here's a photo of her.
The mercenary opens the locket to reveal an elderly woman with a kind smile.
Got it.
She hands it back to the follower.
And here, my phone number.
He writes a series of numbers on a blank section of one banknote.
And listen, be careful. Something ain't right about that motel.
All right.
She takes the money, slips the dollar bill with the phone number into her pocket, and turns away. The afternoon heat lingers on the highway. The mercenary makes her way back to her car, shotgun in hand. She comes to a sudden stop.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep.
A soft voice echoes from afar, and she notices a fluffy white figure circling around her car. It's Barbara!
Is that a sheep?
The fluffy creature turns its head. It's a sheep-headed, human-bodied arcanist.
2 sheep, 3 sheep. Funny how we hit the hay every night, just like kids hit the books every day.
I noticed this about her when I was looking at the main menu. There's a tiny sheep on her head? Is it like the tiny kangaroos that they ran into during the Uluru Games event? The one that kept punching Burton in the nose or something? Interesting to me. And I'm really curious about the contraption that's in her ear. And I love how the little sheep on her head, its ears are twitching the same time when Barbara's ears twitch. That's incredible. She has a cobweb pin on her jacket. Also, her jacket is fantastic. Love it.
I'm Barbara. Nice to meet you.
Human hands with a cobweb looking, or a spider web shaped glove accessory thing. The sheep-headed arcanist extends a hand, a gesture befitting an introduction, but she doesn't get the expected response.
You're in my way, ma'am.
I've tried waving and shouting at the drivers, but none of them stopped for me. Thankfully, pacing around the road seems to have done the trick.
Listen, if you need a ride, here's my answer.
She gets in, closes the door, and looks at the hitchhiker through the open window.
No.
My driver left me here. Probably because of that scraping sound on the car roof.
Eh?
That scared him half to death.
What? Barbara, what have you got going on? The sheep, his head is sleeping. Look at it. Look at that little cutie on her head. Oh my lord, that is so cute.
Everything happens for a reason. Destiny's brought me to the right place, I think.
Ooh.
Could you give me a ride? I'm on a business trip, so money is no object.
It ain't about money.
Oh, a disappointing answer. But I understand. One must be vigilant. If you don't mind me asking, miss, what happened to your eyes? They're bloodshot. It's best not to drive with your eyes in such a state. You have a much higher chance of getting into an accident.
They're bloodshot?
That ain't none of your concern, Miss Sheep. See ya.
The mercenary closes the window, finally blocking out the endless chatter. She turns the ignition key and the radio bursts to life, blaring disco music inside the vehicle. Hey! It sounds familiar. She shuts it off and stomps on the gas. The engine roars as the speedometer climbs higher and higher. In the fields on either side of the road, shepherds are herding their sheep. Really? Unwelcome memories begin to surface. Does she have sheep trauma? Or something? The land at the foot of the hills is covered in Indian grass, now turning a sunset red as the autumn approaches.
Argus, come over here.
Ah!
This little lamb almost didn't make it out of her mama's belly.
So this is Kayla. Okay. The girl cuts the lamb's umbilical cord with a pair of scissors, while the ewe lies in the hay, bawing weakly.
That's life.
Don't say that. No living thing is born to suffer. Look, it's already standing.
The ewe licks off the afterbirth as the lamb struggles to stand on its shaky legs.
What an adorable little thing.
She grins as she wipes the blood and fluid from her hands onto her apron.
It's getting dark. We should take them back. Ain't no way they'll make it through the night out here with their mama hurt. And you can't see a thing at night.
You're right. Let's go.
The wind sweeps through the grass and rustles into the distance.
Screw it.
Argus grits her teeth and yanks the steering wheel, screeching her car into a U-turn. Hey! She slams on the gas, rushing back to where the sheep-like arcanist was. It's awfully dark now, huh? When she arrives, there's nothing but a few cotton plants swaying in the breeze.
I should have minded my own damn business.
She turns the wheel again, harder this time. The tires screech as she makes another U-turn and drives off. In the distance, the sun dips behind the hills. Her vision is fading. She switches on the headlights. As expected, the light is too dim to make up for her night blindness. She can hardly see a thing. Night blindness? Oh yeah! Barbara said something about her eyes. A hard break. Oh boy. Drive safely, everybody. Unfortunately, it's too late to stop the crash. There you go. Hey, it's Burton and Lilia. What's up? Think this will be the last chapter, and then I'll probably have to cut it off there, sadly.
Before we left, TTT was telling me an urban myth about Texas.
TTT! Man, I want to meet all these other characters that we get from the gacha, but haven't shown up in the story.
Huh, sounds about right. What's the story about?
The story starts off in the typical way.
Whoa, sound.
A man was driving down a long Texas road when he saw a girl hitchhiking.
Ah.
He offered her a lift and a piece of chocolate. The man dropped the girl off at a cemetery and drove on.
A cemetery.
It was late at night, so he was hoping to reach his destination quickly.
Late at night.
Soon after, he saw a funeral procession going down the road. The photo of the dead seemed familiar.
Whoa.
Curiosity came over him, and he followed them to the cemetery. Look, a piece of chocolate.
Love the art. A sudden beeping interrupts her story. Oh, that's
Give
a
me a
cute
moment.
little computer.
I have to take this. It's from the Foundation.
Oh, look, there's a little icon of Verton on it. Oh. The voice on the other side is as calm as ever. It's Madame Z, I bet.
Timekeeper, this is an emergency notice.
Oh.
The Xeno base in Texas, USA has conducted a large-scale evacuation. Xeno has not yet responded regarding their actions. Should you encounter any difficulties on your trip there, please contact headquarters immediately.
Understood.
Despite these developments, your mission remains the same. Contact U2 editor Barbara, who was last seen near Route 77 collecting information, and find Erd's current whereabouts through her.
She's an U2 editor, and it's gonna be so hard for me to learn to say U2 instead of UTTU, because I was basing UTTU off of something another character said earlier when the game was coming out. Okay, U2 editor Barbara. No wonder she's good at talking and stuff.
Since
I
U2
guess.
editors use a special communication channel, her current location is still unknown. We'll be in touch as soon as there's any new info. Any questions, Timekeeper?
No.
All the best, then.
Communication ends. Lilia looks thoughtful.
What did they say?
There was a mass evacuation at the Xeno base in Texas.
What's that all about? They called me 2 days ago, saying that Red 38 was still under routine maintenance in their armament factory. But now, all of a sudden, they're gone? How am I going to get my Red 38 back now, huh? If they hadn't taken her away for inspection, we wouldn't be traveling in this little car, wasting all day on the road.
Yeah, seeing her in a car is kind of funny.
The operator only mentioned an evacuation. It's still possible that some of them have stayed behind to keep the factory running. If you're worried about Red 38, we can take a detour there. It's in Chisos. The town isn't far from here.
Lilia squirms in her seat.
Hey, mister, can you take us to the cheeses? It's just a little detour.
He taps his fingers rhythmically on the steering
Girls,
wheel.
I don't know why y'all are here. But whether it's just for a bit of adventure or for business, I gotta tell you, something ain't right in that town. We've all heard the stories. Scratching sounds on car roofs.
Oh.
Animal bits stuck to car grills.
Ugh.
And those people in black robes running around.
Black robes.
It's all too weird for me.
Okay, the first thing was something Barbara mentioned. Animal bits stuck to car grills. And then
Give
Manus
the ghost tourist a
Vindicte.
rest. Look, if you're trying to negotiate a higher price, at least be a little smart about it, instead of trying to spook us with a few tall tales.
You got me all wrong. Who in their right mind would throw away the cash in their hand unless they were forced to? Benjamins are good and all, but they ain't worth my life. Ain't no way I'm taking you there, no matter how much cash you throw at me.
Why? Were you the driver in that ghost story?
No.
Have you seen these things happen yourself? Come on! It's just a little detour. It won't even cost you much fuel.
He clenches his hands tightly around the steering wheel, his knuckles turning white from the pressure.
Sir?
You see that? It's fogging up.
Thick, milky fog envelops the car. The driver pulls over.
Ain't no way this fog is natural. We shouldn't go any further. I'm stopping right here.
Fine, I'll drive. Swap seats with me.
No! Nobody get out of the car.
Why?
Are you kidding me? You haven't heard the stories, have you? Then what in the hell are you even doing here? When the fog rolls in on Route 77, you should always stay in the car. All kinds of terrible things hide in the fog. Some folks say they saw giant white crocodiles. Others say they saw dead bodies hanging from trees.
We saw a white crocodile in the trailer with Tuesday. Dead bodies hanging from trees.
Ain't nobody leaving this car. Not until the fog's gone.
He's interrupted by a drawn-out scraping sound on the roof of the car. Eee! Very creepy.
Is that?
Oh, come on! Don't tell me you're scared of this stuff.
No response.
He's fainted.
Oh no! A strange atmosphere spreads inside the car as they sit and listen to the scraping on the roof. But there's nothing compared to what happened at Green Lake Campsite. They just directly referenced it. Finally, the scraping stops, and a few black and white figures dart past the windows.
I see. This looks like the work of a moomus.
Moomus?
It's a critter commonly seen in the southern US. When they're frightened, they produce a fog-like gas from their respiratory trumpet.
I can't help but be curious. I'm just gonna Google moomus real quick. I don't think that is a word that already exists. It looks like they made it up for reverse. Okay.
So that sound is just some critter scratching along on the roof.
Lilia opens the door. Uh-oh.
At this rate, I won't get my Red 38 back for another month. Well, I always wanted to try this. Help me move this guy. And you'll have to give up your passenger seat, Capitan.
I know what you're thinking, but do you have a US driver's license? Or any driver's license at all, for that matter?
What do I need that for? I can fly a broom and even do all those maneuvers. That takes more skill than driving a car, don't you think? Compared to flying, driving a car is child's play.
Yay!
Just look at the number of drivers compared to pilots in the world.
Let Lilia drive! Let Lilia drive! Following the pilot's plan, they adjust positions.
Now, where do we start?
She glances at the dashboard in front of her. This doesn't look like the interior of an SU-101BE, a minor issue. That's the model name that someone in chat told me is based on an actual Soviet airplane series from back in the day. She thinks back to her training.
Start both engines. Keep the tachometer at 70%. Here's the nose wheel steering, the position indicator for the joystick, the throttle lever.
Flaps?
And these are for the flaps. No, that's not right. We're in a car, not a flying machine.
The rear seat passenger quietly fastens her seatbelt. Oh, hang on a second. I'm gonna refresh my stream manager. I'm having some problems with chat, it looks like. I think I'm connected now. Alright.
Let's just get out, Capitan. Can't wrap my head around this hunk of metal.
Aww.
Good decision.
If these critters are responsible for this fog, our solution is simple. We drive them away. Let's go.
She opens the door and the thick fog outside rushes in like a tide. Ooh. Okay. Sadly, that is all I'm going to be streaming for today. Sorry for the very, very short Reverse 1999 VOD. I guess the least I can do is show off my progress since the last time I streamed. If you saw the last VOD or you were here at the last stream, I built Satsuki because I wanted more 5-star DPS characters to work with in the Echoes of or Dust or whatever it is, that roguelike mode. And I did that and it was fun and great and dandy. What else? I think my plan is I'm going to be building either Semmelweis or Lorelei so that I can get a special achievement that you get for using one of them in that mode. So I'll probably be doing that before too long, especially, or basically definitely it'll be after I can get enough money back up, because I used quite a lot of it in order to build Satsuki up. But that's how things are looking there. I did 110 pull on the Tuesday banner, and I didn't get Tuesday, and I didn't get Barbara either, which I really was hoping I could just grab Barbara real quick. But I was not so lucky, unfortunately. So that's about where I'm at now. I'm just going to continue playing the event story here and there. I could see myself maybe doing some more of that during stream on Wednesday. Wednesday, I think I will also be doing a morning stream, probably. I'm still trying to firm up my schedule, but yeah, that is about where we are at. Whew. Things are a little bit busier, but that's okay. Boo, boo, boo. I really want to make sure that I don't use much of these at all because I want to save up plenty for both Argus and the special limited character that's going to come out after that. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today, whether it was live or on the VOD. I'm just going to do a quick sign out for the people watching this VOD on YouTube, and then I'm going to end the recording, and then I'll finish up the stream after that. But, yeah, like I said last time, in the other VOD for this stream, you can find me on socials as ShinyBotTV. I'm on Twitter or X, on Blue Sky, on YouTube, and Twitch. And I'm still kind of sticking to that Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. I might be trying to stream more than that by the time you watch this VOD, but who knows. Take care of yourselves.
No one else is here?
Make sure you eat some food
Great.
and stay hydrated.
I own the place now.
And check in on people who you think might need checking in on. Yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Come and join us at Twitch to see this all live. And yeah, thanks again. Bye-bye.